and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching NLTV News now. I'll read the headlines for you. In a message to Naga's working committee of Naga National Political Group clarifies integration between Government of India and the working committee. Naga flag and constitution are the unresolved matters. NSC and IM's mouthpiece V. Horam passes away at Dimapur on Wednesday after a prolonged illness. Civil organizations condole leader's death, call it a great loss for Nagas. UNESCO reports show high prevalence of unqualified teachers in Nagaland with 20.77% primary teachers unqualified. State ranked low in basic amenities and ideal working conditions. NLTV unearths deplorable condition of Dimapur's DDSC stadium. Our ground report exposes toilets are seen clogged with plastic bottles and foul smell. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh admitted at All India Institute of Medical Sciences following minor health complication. Hospital officials confirmed Dr. Singh's health condition stable. And now the news in details. In a message to Nagas, the Working Committee of Naga National Political Groups or the NNPGS has clarified the integration between Government of India and the Working Committee and Naga National Flag and Constitution are the unresolved matters. The convener of the Working Committee of NNPGs and Kitovi Jumomi in a message stated that Government of India has been categorically briefed about the historical, cultural and spiritual aspects of the Naga flag that is too dear to Naga people. The message also conveyed that the government would not object the use of the Naga flag or cultural purposes at customary institutions. As far as the Naga integration issue is concerned, Jimomi said that it is the legitimate right and aspirations of all the Nagas and they would pursue it democratically post-solution. Further, the message also clarified that Naga political talks is not a commercial enterprise under monopoly of the likes of N. Kitovi Jimomi, T.H. Muivya, Nephew Rio, Y. Paton or T.R. Zeliang. Taking a dig at the Naga leaders, he said that many have developed eccentricity, a sense of pre-ownership of Indo-Naga political issues at the cost of Naga people. On NNPG's stand, Jimomi said that WC NNPG has chosen to be practical and transparent with the Naga tribes and union government. In addition, he went on to say that Naga political talks shouldn't be kept as classified documents. A Durga Puja pandal near Netaji Railway Colony in Dimapur is seen decorated under a hospital theme. The theme was influenced by the ongoing pandemic, which has effects of the millions of lives, and its main motive is to caution the people about the disease and its possibilities of the third wave. The goddess is also portrayed killing the virus. The Netaji Railway Colony chairman also expressed his gratitude to the government for their donation. Nagaland TV has more insights on this news. Come, let's have a look.
पहला तो NLTV के धन्यवाद मखान पूजा करा तो अपने खान आई किना सर्वर करे दे तो बेसी थैंक्स और मखान तो लास्ट ईयर पूजा करिबले पारा नाय दिस इयर्स पेंडेमिक कारणे पेंडेमिक थीम तो मानो लगा मनते जाबले सोशल डिस्टेंस एवरीथिंग तो इतो खान करिबने तो इतो खान थीम तो मखान इतो हिसाब परा बनाइसे मानो खान ठीक परा चलिबले जानिबले केनेका करिब लागिबो डिस्टेंस खान मेंटेन करिबले हाथ दुलाई करिबले सैनिटाइजर यूज करिबले इतो थीम मखान सब मिली किना करिसे
इतो सभी इतो खान आइडियाज आमी खान मेंबर्स परा की करबो मीन्स एकटा होय लास्ट टाइम ते आमी खान पेंडल खान बनाबो पारा ना ओनली टेम्पल्स ते इ एलाउ करि किना থাকিছে तो आमी खान भी एकटा आइडिया आइसे कि आमी खान भी मूर्ति तो एनेगे बनाइছে तो मूर्ति दे भी एदो कोविड लगा टाइम दे की हुआ থাকা এই দোকান সব আমি খান ডিসপ্লে কৰিছে তাতে তো এই দোকান আমি খান মেম্বার্স আইডিয়াস প্রেসিডেন্ট বি ইয়াতে আছে তো সব লগা আইডিয়াস তে যাই কিনা এইটো কনসেপ্ট আহি কিনা আছে
আপনি টাইম ওলাই না আমি কথা কৈ দিয়াৰ কাৰণে বেছি থেংকছ
থ্যাংক ইউ
নেতাজী ৰেলৱে কলনীৰ প্ৰেচিডেণ্ট ল'বি একটা দুইটা কথা কৈ ল'ব
The Nagaland Board of School Education has informed all institutions registered under NBSC that an online orientation program is being organized by the board on 18th of October 2021 at 1 p.m. to acquaint institutions on how candidates are to fill the online application form for HSLC and HSSLC examinations 2022. NBSC informed that it will be mandatory for all heads of institutions registered under NBSC, both government and private, to attend the orientation program. The heads of registered institutions have also been requested to depute either a teacher or an office assistant who is familiar with handling the school ID in the NBSC portal for online submission of office-related works, to participate in the meeting without fail. NBSC issued the meeting ID and passcode, Zoom meeting ID, and also the passcode for the same. In Kohima Smart City, the electricity bill is in the prepaid system now. Given the system, many have been complaining about the issue. NLTV today walked into various business establishments and gathered opinion on the recently installed prepaid system of electricity bill. NLTV, after asking various people, learned that the people have divided opinion on the recent prepaid electricity bill. Some like the new system, while others dislike the new system.
এইটো এতিয়া লাইট বিল লাদো প্রিপেড হৈ যায় পইলা দিটো পোস্টপেড থাকে আপনি বি তুলা দে কিনা লাগে
এতিয়া কাৰণে তো প্রিপেড হতো একটা সাইড তো বাল আছে হলি লাইক এক্সাম্পল মন স্টোর হান্দো মন বিল্ডিং তো আলাগ মানুহ লাজে লে স্টোর তো মন চলাই বাট শেয়ার কৰে না মিটার বক্স তো এইটো অলপ দিগদাৰ হৈ যায় তাৰে না তো পাৰে তো নিজৰ লা মিটাৰ বক্স থাকি যায় বা কিলে মানে কুমা বেছি চলো কুমা কমতি চলো তো ফেয়াৰ নহয় যায় না আলাগ নিয়া কাৰণে নেলে আলাগ তো মান দিগদাৰটো পা নহয় এতিয়া কাৰণে তো কালি এইটো আছে
মানুহ কমপ্লেইন বেছি আহি থাকাৰ হৈ গ'লে এইটো পইচা বেছি যায় আছে এনে কৈ আছে এইটো আপনি বি তুলা দে কি আছে আপনি অপিনিয়ন
পইচা তো ইট ডিপেন্ডস অন দ্য ষ্টৰ না কুমাটো লাইট বেছি চলা যায় কুমা কমতি চলা যায় এনে না মন এক্সাম্পল মনটো তিনটা চাৰটা বব না কাফি যায় মন কাৰণে তো বাট ফৰ শ্ব'ৰুমছ তো অলপ টানটো হয় বেছিটো চলাই এইটো কাৰণে এনে আছে
মোহন বি এনেকৈ আছে লাইট বিলটো অলপ বেছি আহি আছে পইলাৰ পৰাতো আৰু পইলাটো মোখান অফিচতে যাই কিনে তেৰাইছে মোবাইল নেটৱৰ্ক পৰা বি চলাই থাকিছে আজিকালিতো মোবাইল পৰা বি কৰিব নাপাৰে অফিচতে যাব লাগে লাইনতে ৰখিব লাগে এইটো বি দিগদাৰ আৰু বিল বি বেছি ডবল এনেকৈ আহি থাকি আছে আৰু ৰিচাৰ্জ কৰিব যাব ক'লে বি টাইম বেছি খায় একদিনটো লাগি যায় কেতিয়াবা একদিনতে নাপাৰে 2 দিন বি লাগি যায়
The new construction of parking complex in New Market Dimapur was sanctioned in 2007 and the work related to the same started in 2008 with a budget of amount rupees 19 crore. As per reports, the complex was solely and exclusively built for parking purposes. But as seen by reporters, there has been changes in the construction where the first 2 floors are now under construction for parking and the upper floors are for shopping complex. While talking to Dimapur Municipal Council Administrator Albert Ezung, we learned that the project is being undertaken by Urban Development Department and they have no inputs of how the project has been undergoing. However, it may be worth mentioning here that after completion of the complex, it will be handed over to the Dimapur Municipal Council to take over from there on.
Idu shopping kam parking complex New Market thagya lagado এইটো লগাটো এইটো আৰ্বান ডেভেলপমেণ্ট ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট খান পৰা এইটো কনষ্ট্ৰাকশ্যনটো তাহান পৰাহে এইটো কৰি আছে এতিয়া আমি খান তাতে এইটো DMC লগা এইটো ৰোলটো এতিয়াতো তাতো একো নাই এইটো কমপ্লিট খান হোৱাৰ পিছতো এইটো ইট উইল বি হেণ্ডেড অভাৰ টু দ্য DMC চ' এতিয়াতো DMC লগা ছাইড খান পৰাতো এইটো লগা কাৰণে ইমান আমি খান এইটো কমেণ্টছ খান ইমান দিবলৈ নাই এতিয়াতো এইটোতো আমি কোৱা নিচিনা এইটো আৰ্বান ডেভেলপমেণ্ট খান পৰাহে এইটো বনাই আছে হ'লে বি এইটো এইটো গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট খান পৰা এইটো ডিচাইড খান কৰি কিনা একৰ্ডিংলি এইটো আৰ্বান ডেভেলপমেণ্ট খান এইটো এণ্ট্ৰাঞ্চ খান কৰা লগা আছে চ' এইটো কিমান এইটো ডিজাইন খান কেনেকুৱা বনাবলৈ আছে এইটো লগা খানটো চবতো এইটোতো গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট এপ্ৰুভ খান এইটো কৰি কিনা আৰ্বান ডেভেলপমেণ্ট খান পৰা বনাই আছে
Okay, so after all these works are done, ito kam khan khotom hobi je it will be handed over to DMC. तो अब यानी ito report like किना जावले ऐसे ito एकता दिता highlight कर दो
এইটো আমি হাংগে এইটো হেণ্ড অভাৰ খান কৰাৰ পিছতেহে এইটো গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট পৰা আমি হাংগে এইটো ডাইৰেকশ্যন কি দিব এইটো লগা হিচাপতে আমি খান এইটো ডিচিশ্যন খান লৈ কিনে এইটো ইউটিলাইজ
Dimapur's largest DDSC stadium in Golaghat Road, which is a well-known stadium used not only for hosting sport events but also other different types of programs, has been seen with the worst toilet facility. The deplorable condition of the toilet is such that the toilets are seen clogged with plastic bottles and has foul smell. The toilets of the stadium appears to have been neglected for decades. On this matter, Nagaland TV has some more insights. Come, let's have a look.
তো আমি আজি ইয়াতে দেখা নিচিনা পাব্লিক গ্ৰাউণ্ডে আহি আছে তো এইটো পাব্লিক গ্ৰাউণ্ডেতো কি ইভেণ্টছ বেছি ডাঙৰ ডাঙৰ হোষ্ট কৰি থাকে আৰু প্ৰগ্ৰামখন বেছি ডাঙৰ ডাঙৰ লৈ থাকে তো এইটো টাইমতে আহিছোঁ গ'লে ইয়াতে ডাঙৰ ছোটো মানুহ কোন হ'লেও বি চব আহে বাচ্চা ডাঙৰ এইটোখন বি তো এটা সেনে কণ্ডিশ্যনটো চাবি বাথৰুমলা বাহিৰ দিবি খাৰা বি কৰোঁ নাপাৰে গৰম পৰা না আৰু এনেকুৱা আছে কণ্ডিশ্যন পাব্লিক ground to khali ekta ase mon hodo bi saise gol conditions to you can see it toilet tv eta pani nai kone khobor paise aro itu kun khan bra in charge lo ase idhang ki koi jom ja ase idu condition to bishi pathetic ase gune to idu karone kun khan bra idu sai idhang ge molom bra bathroom do maintain kurbi kone janu diam ja ase কইলো নিচিনা চাইলো নিচিনা আমি দেখিলোছে আগে তো কৈ দিয়া নিচিনা বাহাৰি খাৰা কৰোঁ নাপাৰে এইটো টয়লেটলা বাহাৰি দিবি কিলা মানে গন বা নাপাৰে আৰু লিকেজ বি আছে ইমান লিকেজ আছে সেইকাৰণে ইমান লেতেৰা আছে তো এইটোতো মৰম বা কনচাৰ্ণ অথৰিটিজ কোনখন বা এইটো চাব লাগে তাহাঁতে মৰম বা ইমান ভাল কৰি দিব নাই হ'লেও অলপতো নিট এণ্ড ক্লিন আৰু ভাঙি ধ্যান এইটো অলপ চাই দিলে ভাল হ'ব মানে এইটো খবৰ লৈ আপোনাক জনাই দিয়া আছে আৰু এনেকুৱা খবৰ আলাগ আলাগ খবৰ কাৰণে আপুনি চাই থাকিবি নাগালেণ্ড টিভি মই আৰাম মাচুমি উইথ কেমেৰা পাৰ্চন চুৱা চিংলুং
With the centre's no-tolerance approach towards curbing cross-border terrorism, the border security forces has now been given a free hand to search, arrest and make seizures up to an area of up to 50 kilometers within Indian territory from the international border with Pakistan and Bangladesh. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs extended the BSF's area of jurisdiction with a fresh order issued this week, permitting its personnel to take strict action against illegal activities that threaten national security in 10 states and 2 union territories along the border. The BSF was earlier empowered to take action up to 15 kilometers in Punjab, West Bengal and Assam. But with the new order, it has now been authorized up to 50 kilometers without any need for further permission, either from central or state governments. However, the new order has also cut short the BSF's jurisdiction by 20 kilometers in northeastern states, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland and Meghalaya, where it earlier had jurisdiction of up to 80 kilometers. In Gujarat, its jurisdiction has been brought down to 80 kilometers to 50 kilometers. In Rajasthan, the BSF's area of jurisdiction will continue to remain 50 kilometers. The Union Home Ministry took the step in the exercise of the powers conferred by subsection of Section 139 of the Border Security Force Act 1968-47 of 1968, making amendments in the notification of the central government published in the Gazette of India on 3rd of July 2014.
What the government is deciding now to do it for BSF, it has been thought for a number of years. And this was needed earlier also. We had this power in BSF for Rajasthan and Gujarat and also in most of the northeast states like Manipur, Mizoram and Nagaland. Whereas in Punjab, Assam and West Bengal, this was for 15 kilometers. Even also there in the border deployed in Kashmir border, Punjab, well tell you, the militants and they are bringing drugs. They are bringing FICN. They are bringing arms and ammunition. Fine. We are catching them at the border, but I can well tell you that the border cannot be sealed. The land border, if some commander he tells, some politician, तो BSF को वहां पड़ेगा. BSF को इंटीरियर एरिया में जो हैंडलर्स हैं उन्हें पकड़ना पड़ेगा. जो पाकिस्तान के साथ कांटेक्ट में है, वह मुजफ्फराबाद में हो, केल में हो, कहीं पर भी हो कांटेक्ट में है, उनको पकड़ना पड़ेगा. वो इंफॉर्मेशन लीक आउट न हो जाए. इसके वजह से ये बहुत सोच समझ करके BSF को वहां ऑपरेट करने के लिए दिया गया है.
A prominent NSC and IM leader, V. Horam, passed away at Dimapur on Wednesday due to a certain illness. According to sources, he was under medication for a long time. Condoling his death, NSC and IM chairman Q. Tako said Horam's demise was a great loss for the Nagas. In a press release, NSC and IM said that V. Horam, executive member of the steering committee of the organization, is no more with us. He died this morning after a prolonged treatment in a hospital in Dimapur. The Rengma organization said that V. Horam was an eloquent and inspirational figure and a tall leader who had rendered his service to the Naga people with great diligence in different capacities within the NSC and IM. An accident took place today in Chumukidima at around 3 p.m. where a government-registered vehicle, white Bolero, hit a scooty with two female occupants who are mother and daughter. Nagaland TV's reporter went on spot for ground report. According to reports, the traffic police called up an ambulance and the mother-daughter duo was taken to the hospital for further checkup. Meanwhile, further details will be stated after investigation by the traffic police. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA India, decided to confer Meghalaya Government Minister Jamesh K. Sangma with the Progressive Business Concept Award. Sangma had recently announced in Hyderabad that Meghalaya government plans to produce leather using pineapples which are abundantly available in the hilly state. He further said that the administration is also planning to open a climate change museum and to introduce the subjects in school curricula as well. Meanwhile, PETA India said Sangma's plan will help local farmers and will also protect animals and the environment. PETA, in recognition of his plans, decided to confer him the award. PETA volunteers in Meghalaya will soon hand over him the award. Health Minister Manshukh Mandavya visited AIIMS in Delhi to inquire about the health of former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, who was hospitalized yesterday after he complained of fever and weakness. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also posted a get well soon tweet for Dr. Singh this morning. Earlier this year, the 89-year-old former Prime Minister had been admitted to hospital after he tested positive for COVID-19 during the second wave of infections. Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, has been shifted to a common cell after testing negative for COVID-19. The superintendent at Mumbai's Arthur Road jail, where he is lodged following his arrest in drug seizure case, said on Thursday. Along with him, 5 other men who were arrested in the case too have been shifted out of the quarantine barrack in the jail, the official said. The NCB has alleged that Aryan Khan is named as number 1 accused as he sourced drugs and was in touch with some persons abroad who appear to be a part of the international drug network for illicit procurement of drugs. Actor Nora Fatehi on Thursday appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the money laundering case against con artist Sukesh Chandrasekhar and his actor wife Leena Paul. Chandrasekhar and Paul had already been arrested by Delhi police for allegedly duping the family of Fortis healthcare promoter Shuvendra Singh of around 200 crore. The Delhi police FIR accuses Chandrasekhar and Paul of criminal conspiracy, cheating and extortion. The Enforcement Directorate, having taken cognizance of the FIR, wishes to question Mrs. Fatehi about her connection of the accused couple. Sources have said. The agency had earlier also questioned actor Jacqueline Fernandez, who is expected to come in for further questioning today. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Thursday urged Lieutenant Governor and Delhi Disaster Management Authority Chairperson Anil Baijal to allow Chhath Puja celebrations in Delhi with adherence to COVID-19 protocols. Kejriwal in his letter stated Chhath Puja is celebrated every year by the people of Delhi with a devotion that it would bring good health and prosperity. For the past few months, the COVID-19 situation has been under control in Delhi, and so people should be allowed to celebrate Chhath Puja with the necessary regulations. Chhath Puja is a major festival for people from Bihar, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh who have a sizable presence in Delhi. Meanwhile, DDMA prohibited the celebrations because of the inherent risk of the transmission in the rituals which involve gathering in large numbers. University Grants Commission has extended PhD as mandatory requirement for appointment of assistant professors in the Department of Universities to 1st of July 2023. Notification was issued by Secretary of UGC Professor Ranjit Jain Vaid on October 12, 2021. The UGC had decided to extend the date of applicability of PhD as mandatory qualification for direct recruitment of assistant professors from 1st July 2021 to 1st July 2023. The Gazette of India Extraordinary Part 3 Section 4 published by Authority New Delhi on 12 October 2021 that the PhD degree shall be a mandatory qualification for direct recruitment to the post assistant professor in departments of universities with effect from 1st July 2023. According to the police, one person was killed and 3 injured when assassins opened fire inside a Durga Puja pandal in Ayodhya's Faizabad, Kotwali area. SSP Ayodhya Shailesh Pandey said that the assassins arrived in 2 motorbikes at Neel Godam Puja pandal on Wednesday night and opened fire at the victim. Manjeet Yadav, who died on spot, and 2 minor girls and a young sitting beside him received bullet injuries, are now being treated at a local hospital. Both have referred to KGMU Trauma Center in Lucknow. Commotion broke out inside the pandal after the incident, and the killers left the bikes and fled the scene. Both the bikes have been seized and one suspect has been apprehended and is being interrogated. Meanwhile, ADG Lucknow Zone SN Sambat said that preliminary investigation has revealed that the incident was a fallout of a personal enmity. 4 teams have been set up to work out the incident at the earliest.
थाना कोतवाली क्षेत्र के देवकाली चौकी क्षेत्र में जहां हम लोग हैं, यहाँ पे आज एक घटना हुई है जिसमें एक व्यक्ति मंजीत यादव हैं, उनको बदमाशों ने गोली मारी थी, जिसमें उनकी मृत्यु हो गई है। उस फायरिंग में उन्हीं के परिवार की 2 बच्चियां थीं, वो भी घायल हुई। उनको इलाज के लिए लखनऊ भेजा गया है। यहाँ पे वो बोलचाल रही थी, उनकी कंडीशन ठीक बताई गई थी, बस बेहतर इलाज के लिए उनको लखनऊ रेफर किया गया है। इसमें मौके पे 5 फोर व्हीलर्स भी पकड़े गए हैं। ये आइडेंटिफाई कराए जा रहे हैं कि इसमें कौन कौन जो लोग आए थे हमला करने इन पे, उनके हैं और कौन अन्य लोगों के हैं। एक व्यक्ति इसमें गिरफ्तार भी किया गया है और उससे पूछताछ जारी है। इसमें जो मुख्य अभियुक्त है उसके बारे में जानकारी मिल गई है, हमारी टीम लग गई है उनको पता करने पे। जो सभी लोग जो यहाँ पे आए हैं उनको शीघ्र ही आइडेंटिफाई करके सभी की गिरफ्तारी की जाएगी और उनके विरुद्ध कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाएगी। समस्त कई जगह मीडिया चैनल्स में, सोशल मीडिया में ये चीज प्रसारित किया जा रहा था कि दुर्गा पूजा के दौरान या उस आयोजन में ये घटना हुई। ये मैं स्पष्ट करना चाहूंगा कि दुर्गा पूजा आयोजन में ये घटना नहीं हुई है। ये घटना एक विवाद बताया जा रहा है जिसके कारण हुई है और विवाद की डिटेल्स अभी पता की जा रही है, क्या विवाद हुआ था, किससे हुआ था। घर वाले बहुत ज्यादा अभी कुछ बता नहीं पा रहे थे, बट हमारी टीम लगी है, जल्दी हम क्लियर कर लेंगे। बट यहाँ पे स्पष्ट करना चाहूंगा कि दुर्गा पूजा आयोजन से इस पूरी घटना का कोई संबंध नहीं।
Kerala government has decided to provide additional financial relief of Rs 5,000 per month to the families of persons who have died due to COVID-19 in this state. The aid will be given for 3 years and it will be applicable only for below poverty line families. On Wednesday, the information was shared on Twitter by Kerala Minister Thomas Isaac, as per sources. This is in addition to the assistance of Rs 50,000 declared by the central government. The government has included those receiving welfare pensions under the ambit of the scheme. This benefit will be given for families that are settled in the state even if the person dies inside or outside the state or the country. A man has been arrested for being armed with a bow and arrow and killing 5 people while wounding 2 others in southeast Norway on Wednesday. The motive of the attack, which took place in several locations in the town centre of Kosenberg, was unknown. Police have informed that one of the wounded was an off-duty police officer and who had been struck in the store whereon the incident took place. The suspect had been identified as a 37-year-old Danish man living in Kongsberg. The Indian Air Force received 3 more Rafale fighter jets on Wednesday. They landed shortly in Gujarat's Jamnagar after flying for over 6 hours from a French airbase. The 3 new aircraft coming from France would take the Indian Rafale fleet to 29. According to sources, India and France had signed an international agreement in 2016 to procure 36 Rafale jets at a cost of 59,000 crore. The last batch of Rafale aircraft will land next year, which are most of the capable of the lot. The World Health Organization on Wednesday said its newly formed advisory group of dangerous pathogens may be the last chance to determine the origins of SARS-CoV-2 virus and urged China to provide data from early cases. China has repeatedly dismissed theories that the virus leaked from one of its laboratories and said no more visits are further needed. Earlier this year, a WHO-led team with Chinese scientists spent 4 weeks in and around Wuhan and in a joint report in March said that the virus had been probably transmitted from bats to humans to another animal, but further research was needed. Meanwhile, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom has said that the investigation was hampered by a dearth of raw data pertaining to the first days of the outbreak spread and has been called for adult lab audits. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations highlighted that the number of unqualified teachers in Nagaland is among the highest, while the state ranked low in the provision of basic amenities and ideal working conditions. The state, however, scored well on some parameters. According to the analyst of secondary data and review of literature, including policy documents and reports, a significant number of teachers in the pre-primary, primary and upper primary levels neither possesses academic degrees nor a professional degree in a basic teacher's training. The report also stated that the percentage of unqualified teachers in Nagaland in the primary level is 20.77%. That is all for now. This is Gargidaka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.